Thanks for staying with us. On this segment, we have the victim of forceful prostitution and illegal trafficking to the United Arab Emirates. One or two of them will be sharing their harrowing experience for other child ladies out there to learn from their experiences and traumatic past. Joining us, one of them speaking with us is 26-year-old Blessing Tunde. Welcome to the show, madam.
Thank you.
It's good to have you on the show. And one of the reasons why it is important for us to have these kind of shows is to bring another focus on the issues of trafficking, because whether we like it or not, it's still happening. People think that many have heard, people have been told, but somehow it's still happening. And young girls are still being recruited and taken to these countries. Families are still encouraging their daughters to be taken away. So that's why it's important for us to have somebody who has been through that experience to share with us what happened, how it happened, and how she's rehabilitating. It's been 4 years since you were trafficked and you're back in Nigeria. Please call us on the numbers on your screen, 081 0764 1679, 09024163440 to join the conversation. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourVTVC so we can read your tweets. Listen, let's start from the very beginning. Tell us what happened in the beginning. Where were you? Who told you first about traveling? And how you spoke to your family? And tell us the beginning. How did it happen?
Okay. The beginning, I'm a stylist. So there's one of my friend, Sandra. So she was in Dubai there. She's also a stylist. So she told me that there's an opportunity. She's working in a salon there, that she want me to come. I was like, are you sure? She said yes, that she's very sure. So along the line, she gave my number to the guy. So the guy chatted me that I'm going to take an oath before I went there. He said, I can't take an oath.
So this guy, was he in Nigeria or was he there?
He was there.
Okay.
So I said, I can't take an oath. So he said, he can't carry me like that. But for like 3 days, he now called me that it's fine now, we can prepare everything. So he did the visa, the passport.
So you agreed to the oath?
No, I did do it again. He agreed that I will not do it.
You don't have to do it, okay.
So he did the visa, the passport, everything. So I came to Lagos, stayed with one of our sisters. From there, I went to the airport the next day. So when I get to Dubai, he's promised that he's coming to pick me at the airport. So when I get there, I called him that I'm here. He said he can't come, that I should give a photo to the taxi, that he will talk to the taxi where to drop me. So I now look for a taxi. I give the taxi the phone. So he talked to the man. I don't know where he told him to bring me to. So along the line, when he took me there, I was in my period that very day. So I met with a girl. There's one girl, Ifinanya, that came to pick me. So when he picked me up, we went to the room. I see like 8 girls inside the room. I was like, where is Sandra? Because Sandra that introduced me to this guy. And where is the guy that brought me here? The lady said I should not worry, that's why it doesn't matter now. That I should get ready. We are going to meet my boss. I was like, okay. So when I prepared, we went there to our building. I met a man in the room. I was like, this is not the boss that I saw his picture. This is not the same person. He said it doesn't matter. So he dropped my bag. Along the night, the man was trying to sleep with me. I was like, sir, I thought they say you are my boss. He said he's not my boss, that he has paid ahead before I came. So that he's going to be the first person to sleep with me. I was like, sir, this is not the agreement we made. We make an agreement that when I came here, I'll be working in the salon. He said, that is just a scope so that I can form victim. I was crying. So I was not like, I can't do it. The man said I must do it because he has already paid since, even before I came. So he called the girl. The girl now came to the building and...
That's it for Naya?
Yes. She was like, Blessing, it's a normal thing. Oh. There's no stylist. Even the Sandra that told you she's working in a salon, it's a lie. She's doing prostitution in the area. I was crying. And I would tell the girl that, let's assume I want to do this. I cannot do something like this with my period. She said, that's one a small thing. I said, how do you not want me to do? I can't do this. She said I should follow her. That I follow her to the bedroom. So she put cotton wool inside my body. I said I should use it for the man, that the man will not know that I'm in my period. I said, I can't do this.
Hey.
So even when I came to the room, the man was trying to force me. I said, I can't do it. The man later forced me. So after everything, the man saw blood. And the man was angry. He even beat me up that night. He said, how can you sleep with me, with blood? I said, I told you I'm not going to do this, but you forced me to. So the man almost dragged me out of the house that night. So I slept in the chair till the next morning, where the lady now came to pick me. Yes. So when he picked me, I was like, how do you want me to do this? Now, I can't do this. He said that if I'm not going to do it, that my family is going to pay 4 million naira, which the agreement we made in Nigeria was 1.5 million. That when I get there, when I'm working in the salon, they will be deducting it for the salary. So I said, my family...
Okay, so let's pause for a second, be sure. So when they approached you in, where Edo, right?
Yeah.
Your family was aware that this man, they were not aware. So who promised the 1.5 million naira?
The man told me that I'm going to pay, and I agreed.
Okay.
Because he said that I'm going to be working in a salon. Okay. That will be giving me small out of my salary. Okay. They will deduct the money. That is why I agreed.
So I want to know, at this point now, you have not met the Sandra?
I met him. I met her once.
She just appeared once and then told you that that's how...
And when you saw Sandra, what conversation did you have?
So I asked Sandra, why do you force me to this? She said that is the only way she can get me to come. That if she told me that this is what I'm going to do, I would have not agreed to come. And the reason why she forced me to come was that the guy that brought me was her boyfriend and wanted to exchange me to her own madam so that she will be free. Oh. But when I came, the Ifinanya is the girlfriend that everybody knows. That one did not accept. He said that I must stay with her. I paid the money. That is why the whole thing was complicated.
So she used you to swap for herself?
Yeah. She wanted to swap.
She wanted to.
But it didn't work.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
So how did you make it out of all of this? How did you get back? Okay. And how long did you stay in this business?
I stayed a year and 2 months. So when I was staying there, the man always took me to pit. That pit is like desert, where you stay in a cooperated building, so they will bring men to sleep with you. But the man will be outside collecting the money. So he might collect like 20,000 naira. If you say it's 1,000, that is what he will mark. So along the line, the guy was like, you want to sleep with me? I said, sir, even this one that I'm doing is not intentional. It's because I don't have a choice. He said, you want to sleep with me? And even if he does, I will still pay him the money. And I hear some other guys say that once a boss sleeps with you, you are not to pay a dime. And he still insists that I will pay. So when I refused, the guy frustrated me, said Curtis to beat me up. He seized my phone. So when he seized my phone, he was now calling my family, my friends, chatting them. So people were calling me, Blessing, your number, why are you chatting me like this, threatening? Even my family, they were, even because of this old thing, my mom have BP. So when I now beg one guy in my flat to please, let me to beg my boss to please release my phone. I don't know that the guy, all of them are working together. So when we got there, they know each other. So the man said, okay, the guy said, if it's that, let's see the amount I have paid. The guy just tear the paper in their presence. Say that I have not paid a dime, that I'm going to stand for square one, since I'm proving stubborn to sleep with him.
I need a picture. Are these Nigerians? Or these are different people?
It's Igbo guy number.
So the man is Igbo, he's a Nigerian?
Yes.
Yeah. So now, the other women, how many of you were in that room, uncompleted business?
We were like 8, but later I left that room
to
another place.
Okay.
That was because I met one UAE man that liked me. Okay. So the man rented a one-room apartment for me. Okay. That was the reason why the whole issue came up. My boss thought I'm the one that rented the room.
Okay.
He said that you have not finished paying my money, you are renting an apartment. That is why he seized my phone.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you can I ask if in that, sleeping with the different men that they were organizing, did they allow you to use protection?
Yes.
Okay, use protection.
Also.
Yes.
Okay. So if you were while this was going on, did you try to get in contact with authorities? After all, you met someone who took you somewhere. Did you reach out to anybody to try and help you?
I wanted to.
Okay.
But the guy told me that even if I did, the police will not do anything because those same police are still sleeping with girls too. They are still patronizing. So all those are there, and even sent to the police. Like that, my boss, he has a lot of CID friends he always settled them every month.
For CID?
So that in case of anything came up, they will cover up for him. That is how I do it.
If it was that difficult reporting it, what body is in Dubai seeing to, the illegality of this?
Like,
how did you even get out? Who did you now talk to?
How did you get out?
I talked to one of my friends. Her name is Faith. So I tell her that I want to come back. So before then, I wanted to renew my visa. My boss refused. So he said that the money I want to use to renew, that he needed it. But he gave me like 10 days to find the money. I said, how can I get this amount of money in just 10 days? So from there, he gave me my passport that I should go and renew. But before that 10 days, I could not meet up to the money. So remaining 50,000. And I begged him to borrow me, I will pay back. He refused. He said that he that brought me here does not have a visa for 7 years, that police have never harassed him. That me too, I can survive like that. I said, me, I'm a lady.
Yeah.
So I can't.
Let me cut you for a second, because the objective of this conversation, because many of these things you've said, I mean, you've done them in several interviews, but it's important that families get the graphic representation of what happens. Because many just think somebody has survived it, you can also survive it. They encourage their family that if one person can do it, you two can do it. If Naya can be successful, she's doing it, she don't die, she's doing it. But I want you to give us an idea of your daily experiences. So you wake up in the morning, you are driven to the uncompleted building, or that's where you live?
No, I live in my house.
Your house?
Yeah, but in the evening, once it's like 4 p.m.
They pick you up?
Yes, they'll take me to that place, that pit, to go and walk. You walk till sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning.
Like how many people are you forced to see, to sleep with?
It's countless, because it depends on how the customer came.
What's the maximum you've done in a day?
Like 40, 50.
A day?
Yes.
Hey.
Once we will be happy because he's making a lot from it. And you will not even know the amounts they are paying. Your own is just to work, while he will be at the gate collecting the money.
So the people that patronize, are they, what caliber of men are they? Are they Nigerians? Are they mixed?
Oh, Nigeria, India, Pakistan, all of them. Both the UAE people themselves.
We'll go on a break.
Okay, let's go on a short break. When we come back, we continue this conversation. Stay with us, we'll be right back. For staying with us, we still have our guest in the studio, Blessing, today. I know I have Martins on the phone to you, then I'll come to you. Good morning, Martins, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, God bless you. I want to ask that girl, which country is he doing that in the pit? Because I was there. I am there before. I live in Ivory Coast and I live inside them and I know how they operate it. I'm saying it, that is not how they operate it.
So she was UAE, I think.
I'm waiting for customer.
Yeah. Hers was UAE.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hers was UAE. She answered that question already. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That is other country, Abi?
Yes, not. All right. Thank you very much, Martins.
Okay, I want to ask, right, we're heading somewhere, which is how you finally left. So on what day did that happen? Can you just take us right there to maybe a few days and the day you left?
Okay. So when I decided to leave was after my boss teared the book that I'm going to restart. So one of my friends told me to start paying again. I said, even if I pay this money, this man might still tear the book. So anything can happen. I don't want to restart. So there was this girl that I told that I want to go back to Nigeria, but I don't have money. She said that amnesty is on because she was there before me. I said, okay, how do I go about it? He said it's free flights. Like, if you want to go back, you are tired. I said, okay. So on one Sunday morning, after that time, they called me that my son is not feeling well. After I set money, paid house rent.
You had a son in Nigeria before you left? Okay.
So after I pay everything, so I told my boss that, please, this is the only money with me, 60,000. He said that is not our agreement. I can't break 60,000 in a week. What can 60,000 replace? I can't break 60,000. So that was the day the girl called me, that the amnesty is today. Okay. They want to take people along today. She too, she's going. So I say, okay, how will I live here when my boss, his building is just one building to mine? He said I should just arrange my bag. She will come and help me to pick them. So when I was going, I met my boss on the way. He asked me where I was going. I said, I'm going to the supermarket. I want to get some things. He said that his money should not pass 4 o'clock. that if he passed 4 o'clock, I will not like what he will do to me. So I say I will come by 4. So that's why I went to the place. I stayed there. Then the agent said I'm going to pay him 30,000 naira, which I was having 60. I give him out of it. So that my friend went, I helped me to bring my bags. So they took me to one place like that, like an hospital. They want to do COVID-19 test there. So I stayed in that place for like 3 weeks because the result was not out. Even when I was there, my boss was threatening me that he came to my room, cannot find me. I said that I'm not around. He said I should bring his money. If I did bring his money, what he will do to me? He started chatting my family, sending them pictures of Juju, that if I did bring his money.
So even while you were at that amnesty place, there was no one you could trust to tell them what you had gone through?
I told someone. Okay. I told one policeman. I explained everything to him. He said that I should not be afraid, that even my mother cannot come to that place without my permission. I cannot hurt her. Okay. So even if my boss came, he cannot have the access to come inside. Yeah. Okay. So that is why I have the courage to stay there till when my results come out. That's why.
After your result, what happened?
They said that I'm free, so I don't have COVID-19. I can go. That's why they took us to airports and bring us to Nigeria.
Wow. Let me take this call. Good morning. Thanks for calling. I'll come to you, Nima. Hello. Okay, I thought I lost it. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was wondering, during the time you were working for your boss, you know, some sexual preferences would have gotten you some form of injury. Maybe you mentioned that you were being beaten. So how do you get treated? Do you use any public hospital, or was he...
You can't go to hospital in UAE unless you have Emirates ID. That is when you get to hospital. It's on time. They normally do this agbo in container for us. So you use it. That is how you manage to treat. Or maybe you just find someone that will help you to buy drugs in pharmacy that have Emirates ID. Without that, you can't go, or they might arrest you.
Well, so what's your... while you were there, can you tell us like the age range of girls that were there? And were they only girls? Were there boys too that were trafficked?
Boys are not trafficked. Okay. It's mostly your girls, for like 18 to 20, 22. Because once they know that your age, you are more than those age, they'll be afraid to take you because they talk you might run away with their money. So they like going for young girls.
Young girls.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to know how you were being treated when you were working there. What's your eating habits? Were you giving...
They don't care about your feeding.
So who sorts the feeding?
I did everything myself. There was one guy, yes. There was one guy, Obina. He's in Nigeria now. That is the guy that normally brings food for me. He was the one that even helped me to keep my passports. After my boss was trying to take it back, that guy always cook food, bring for me. Sometimes give me money, buy provision, food stuff for me.
Then when you met the Uyibo guy that you claimed helped to rent an apartment for you, did you explain your situation, and was there any form of help that he rendered to remove you from there?
No, because he was doing the same thing. So
he just like
customer. He just like me, like he don't want me to stay in the room. The population is too much because he's a shy type. He can't come there.
How many people in that room? 8, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that is why he rented a small room for me.
Let me take this call from Dikwa. Good morning, Dikwa. Thanks for calling. You're live.
Yeah, madam. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Yes, I just want to tell you that what this young lady was saying is true and confirmed. Because I stayed in Dubai for like 7 or 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, madam. Good morning, ma'am.
You're listening to the TV. We can hear you. We heard you the first time.
I just want to comment that what she was trying to say, everything is 100% confirmed.
It's true.
Because I worked there for like 7 years before all this visa restriction happened.
Okay.
So when you go to there in Dubai.
He's listening to the TV. I have to cut that off.
Well,
Yeah, can you hear me?
yes.
Go ahead, please.
Oh, God.
He's watching TV. Okay, yes, go ahead.
When you got to Nigeria, you know, knowing all that you have and you know faces and names to these people, did you seek any kind of help with NAPTIP or any of these agencies, you know, to try and take it up?
I don't even know anybody to talk to. That is just it. I don't know anybody, apart from my mother. So that is the only person I talked to. Because when I came back, she was very sick. They said she had BP because of the old stuff.
Yeah.
So that is the only person.
So how did you get from there and then coming on TV? Why did you come on TV?
The reason why is that I even have one of my friends that still went there. Okay. They don't believe all those kind of things. They think.
Oh. Okay, so when you came back, they don't believe your story.
Yes, they still went. Even now she's back. She's in Lagos.
Okay.
Because she don't believe me when I told her that this is what is happening there. She told me that she will not go again there because they lied to her that she's going to work in a supermarket. So she said, it's true. The girl sent her picture. When I said, that's the same thing Sandra did to me. She said she don't believe. She go. So when she go now, she now came back and tell me that, that you say is true. She was not even up to 6 months there before she came back.
So it seems like when the girls are there, they are not tied down in the way where they can't leave. Like this girl came back in 6 months. So, but you decide so I mean, what is it like? They tie you down or how they don't?
You can't leave without your passport. That is just.
So they take they seize your passports.
Yes. Even if you went to airport for amnesty, if you don't have passport, you can't go.
Bring you back.
So that is it.
So they usually seize your passport.
So that
yes.
Well, in that year that you were there more girls like joined in, or was just you girls?
Yes, many were coming. Many girls.
From Nigeria?
Yes, every day. They'll bring guests every day.
Wow.
So that is what it.
Let me take this call. Damola, thanks for calling. Damola, you're live.
Thank you, Morano. Good morning. You guys are doing a very good job.
Thank you, sir.
What that girl is saying is very true. I happen to have been in Abidjan, in Cote d'Ivoire. Sometime I worked there for about a year or so. The journalist in me, when I went to the Nigeria house, the Nigerian embassy, made me inquire about our girls, how they were doing. And then I was given all those places, all those dark spots, or what was flash points, you know. So I was working with a company there. So every night I would go to one place. I pretended I didn't understand English. They would speak French to me. I heard them, the ones that spoke Yoruba, the ones that spoke Hausa, because I speak Hausa very fluently. I understood them. So one day I called one of them. I asked them, you know, they downloaded everything to me. The thing is so pathetic. It's so pathetic. One of the girls told me that she was taken there at the age of 14, that she didn't know a man, she was a virgin there, and so on. And the very pathetic part of it was that I tried everything possible to dissuade them from doing the same thing to other guys. They vowed they would do it, that they would come to Nigeria, they would come and look for other girls and make sure that they did the same thing to them. When they take them there, they feed them. They feed them rapidly so as to make money fast. I wonder why a fellow Nigerian should be so wicked to a Nigerian, for goodness sake. Have a lovely day.
Thank you very much, Damola. Let me go on a short break. When we come back, we continue this conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.